All
Hello,
yours.
everybody. Hello. I was just waiting to see who we had on the screen. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the August Silicon Beach virtual pitch night. I think I say this every time I MC the pitch night, but I can't believe it's August. Where has this year gone? Is anyone else just feeling like this year is just going way too fast, which is just absolutely ridiculous? But I'm so pleased that we are here together and we will be doing the August virtual pitch night together. So welcome, everyone. Please feel free to introduce yourselves in the chat. We love the chat at these virtual pitch nights. So please say hello, put your contact details in. Please tell us where you're tuning in from, and that would be great, and say hello. And if you are pitching tonight, please make yourself known to our Silicon Beach admin, just so that we can know that you're in the room. So perhaps to either David Hauser or to Jaman Babano, just let them know that you are here and ready to go. That would be wonderful. All right, let's get this started. So yes, hello everyone. My name is Karen Finch and I'm going to be your MC tonight. Just a little bit about me. I am the CEO and founder of Legally Yours, which is Australia's leading legal marketplace that connects individuals and SMEs with fixed fee lawyers across Australia. So think legal services and all without the bill shock. I'm also the president of the Australian Legal Technology Association, and I'm a legal tech editor for ID Spies. And I also organise lots of free legal masterclasses and sessions for incredible startup communities, just like Silicon Beach, Lift Women, Hub Australia, and even the Startup Network, which was formerly called the Startup Vic. In the spirit of reconciliation, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that I'm standing on here today, which is the Boon Boon Rawong and the Wurundjeri Woi-wurrung peoples of the Eastern Kulin Nation. I acknowledge and honour the unbroken spiritual, cultural and political connection the peoples of the Eastern Kulin have had to this unique place for more than 2,000 generations. And I acknowledge that sovereignty of this land has never been ceded. It always was and always will be Aboriginal land. And I pay respect to their elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal people of today. So I'd like to begin proceedings by just stating the primary mission of Silicon Beach, which is to empower founders. And as such, our vision is to create an environment where founders can feel supported, educated, and empowered to fulfill their startup vision and values. So tonight is all about providing a platform for founders and startup owners to feel really supported, comfortable, open and connected. And that means every single one of us on this pitch night has a job to do, which is to make everyone feel really comfortable and supported and connected where possible. So a little bit of housekeeping. We are obviously recording tonight, and I think we've even gone live on Facebook somewhere. So hello to anyone that's tuning in that way. If you could please remain on mute, unless of course you're pitching, so that there are no extra noises. As I mentioned at the beginning, we really encourage you to use the chat, so introduce yourself, but also when the pitches have pitch, you can provide some feedback or connections. I always make sure that the pitchers read the chat as well afterwards. So please make sure you're doing that. And then whoever would like to be on the screen, please turn your cameras on. I'm going to do a little quick photo. So feel free to do a funny face, or you could do a nice smiley face, whatever you'd like. All right, I'm going to take a photo. 3, 2, 1, say cheese. Oh, I love it. Thanks, team. All right, so before I introduce the judges and the pitches and we get all this started, I'm going to hand over to our leader of the Silicon Beach, David Hauser. Over to you to talk about our sponsors.
Hello. Hello.
Oh no, David's muted. He's frozen up. So there you go. So I might, while he is unfreezing himself,
Karen,
David. Are you back? No. Don't you love technology? Okay. David's frozen. So. Oh, no. All right.
Got me a little bit.
David, are you there? All right. I might actually just introduce some of the prizes and I'll introduce some of our community members that we have. So Silicon Beach is not possible without all of our wonderful community partners that do sponsor us. And if you've got a business out there and you would like to be involved in our ecosystem, we would love to have you involved. So some of our community members are BGain, Legally Yours, of course, CFO Works, Heasley Lawyers, and Think Innovation. And we have some incredible affiliate partners with Silicon Beach, being Founders Wellbeing, BCF Coaching Academy, Kind, Airwallex, Canva, Query Legal, James Spurway, Grant Can't Help, Founder Suite, Stripe, and Freshworks. So please let us, if you've got a business out there and you'd like to be involved and like to support our ecosystem, we would absolutely love for you to join us. And we do have a sponsor for tonight's pitch night, which is Buzzy, but I will hand over to Adam Ginsberg to talk a little bit about that now. All right, let's get on to our judges this evening. So our first judge tonight is James Burway. Give a little wave, James. I can see you there. Nice to see you again. So after starting 10 of his own businesses over a 20-year period, James has spent the past 12 years investing in a portfolio of startups that now number 44, and he's currently raising capital for his first venture fund. James has been a mentor and judge for several years at startup accelerator programs and demo days run by 500 Global, Mass Challenge, and Creatella Impact, and loves being part of the team at Silicon Beach. So we love having you too. An Australian, James has lived the past 33 years outside of Australia in Vietnam, Hong Kong, Germany, Switzerland, the UK, the US, and for the past 12 years in Singapore. James, hello. It's so good to see your face again. Please unmute and share the wonderful prize that you have up for grabs tonight for one lucky picture.
Karen, I just still cannot find anyone else who introduces me like you. I just kind of keep on saying this, and you would just have to get a demo tape or some sort of an audio cut that I can just keep on playing because it's wonderful. Yeah, look, I figured out that the best way to help people is try and get them prepared for fundraising. Whether it's now, whether it's later, at some point they're going to have to raise capital to grow. Sadly, it's a kind of fact of life. So what I do is do a pitch deck check, give you feedback on that, have a look at your financial model, talk about your cap value, make sure that that's in order in some sort of range within what people would expect, and then dive into your data room. What's a data room, you say? Just make sure that all the documents are there that you're going to need to actually get a term sheet and then try and push you in the right direction and maybe give you a bit of consulting to help you sort out who's real and who's not in the land of investors. That's my offer.
And James, that is one fantastic prize. So yeah, very, very excited to have you back. And thank you so much for all your support of Silicon Beach. Great to have you here. All right, over to our next judge this evening. David, have we got you back? Thumbs up. All right, let me. I love it. All right, David joined Silicon Beach after a successful 10-year career in the machine tool industry, where he led interdisciplinary teams to solve complex manufacturing problems for customers like Mercedes, Bosch, Airbus, Samsung, and many more. David is also the founder of Think Innovation, an agency for design thinking, human-centered design, and innovation strategies. And Think Innovation consults and coaches customers from startups, SMEs, to universities like Monash University and RMIT on creating innovative customer experiences. David, please unmute. Now, I very clumsily shared a little bit about Silicon Beach and the community partners, so feel free to fill everyone in on that, and also your prize and the ID Spice that's up for grabs.
You did very well. I just got back when you were covering up for me, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Karen. Yes, again, welcome everyone. Probably you haven't heard my first welcome earlier, and I'm very happy that we're back here in August. We have two prizes, or I've probably even three prizes tonight. One is the Idea Spice prize. If you don't know Idea Spice yet, Karen and I are editors at Idea Spice, which is Australia's leading idea sharing platform, climbing up the ranks worldwide, getting more and more eyes onto the ideas shared there. So one of the winners will get a publication on Idea Spice to actually get global eyes onto their startup and their idea. And then the other prize, that's Silicon Beach and Think Innovation prize. I will give to one of the winners 45 minutes of coaching mentoring. But we are very excited that we do have a new event coming up next week, which is a pitch deck review masterclass together with James and 3 other active investors from around the world. And one of the winners will get one spot in there where we go through your pitch deck and really tell you what you have to improve to actually cut through the noise when you send it out to investors, so you will get a reply from those. Those are our prizes, and we're looking forward to the winners and the pitches.
Oh, what an incredible prize. I absolutely love that. Thank you, David. And last but not least, we have Adam Ginsberg, who is the founder of Buzzy. And Buzzy, as I mentioned, is our sponsor for tonight's pitch night. So a self-described geek, founder with a passion for bleeding edge tech that makes a difference. Currently, Adam is the founder, CEO, CTO, developer of Buzzy, which is a low, no-code platform used by partners, customers, and users to break the bottleneck and get solutions built quickly. Buzzy partners with large organizations like Precisely and the HCL ecosystems to provide white-labeled solutions to enterprises. And in the past, Adam was the founder of Aptrix, a web content management company that IBM acquired and was used in delivering web solutions to large and small enterprises. I see we've got Buzzy up there now, Adam. Please unmute, share your prize, and let's talk a little bit about Buzzy.
Thanks. Thanks so much, Karen, and awesome to meet you. I'm usually in your shoes, by the way. I'm usually pitching, always be pitching. So founder of Buzzy, I'm a geek. I've got a prize for everybody. So if you get that QR code and get it up on your devices on your phone, we've actually got a 1-month free promo worth 100 USD for everybody on Buzzy. So what I thought I'd do is I'll show you a quick 1-minute video, but the core idea is that we want to allow you to take an idea and turn it into an actual working application. In the middle, we actually turn it into a Figma file. If you don't know what Figma is, it's the leading design tool out there for either creating websites or applications today. So have a look at it, have a look at our website. The actual prize that I'm going to give today is actually 6 months of this, including your own server. So that's it's usually worth about $200 US a month. So it's about $1,200 worth. So look forward to giving that to somebody. Let me go to this next slide, and I'm going to play this video, and hopefully you can hear the sound.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you've been down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout. Don't make me dance to the tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when I raise the black flag. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising. To the break of dawn.
Cool. So that's what we do. We take your idea, we turn it into a Figma file, and we turn it into app. And I want each of you to have a play with that. So I'm just going to show that. I want to show you the QR code again. And for some reason, the light just went off in the meeting room that I'm in.
It's all good. We can still see you.
I'm in Fishburners, by the way. I don't know. So if you want to grab that QR code and grab that, every one of you can have a go with it. So thanks heaps. I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures tonight. Like I said, I'm usually on your side of the fence and busy pitching. I've just come back from 6 weeks in the US, and we successfully just raised a round. So looking forward to seeing what you guys do tonight. Thanks.
Oh, Adam, congratulations. And thank you for sharing that video too. That was fantastic. I had to resist kind of dancing away in my seat there. I didn't think anyone needed to see me dancing, but thank you so much. It's really good. All right, team, I'm energized. I think this is going to be an incredible night. So let's get on to the stars of this evening, which is obviously our pitches. Now, if you haven't attended this your first pitch night, let me tell you how it's going to work. So each pitcher, I'll announce you. You can unmute and say hello and then get comfortable, and then your time will start. You get 90 seconds to pitch. There will be a timer clock. And once you hit that 90-second, we'll be wrapping you up. Thereafter, I'll go to the judges. So whichever judge unmutes first will get to provide some feedback and comments, and that will last for around up to 3 minutes. And then after we've had all the registered pitchers pitch, there'll be time for some networking. So you'll all go into some breakout rooms and talk to each other while the judges decide and allocate their prizes. And then we'll meet back before the announcements, and we'll be finished all up by 7 o'clock. So everyone can go and eat dinner, and I can feed my my kids without them causing a mutiny behind me in the kitchen. So are we all ready to get started? I want a big thumbs up from everybody. Yes. Okay. We're looking good. All right. Our first picture tonight is Javneel. Javneel, can you please unmute and say hello? Let's see if we can hear you.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
We sure can. Hello. How are you going?
Good, good, good. I hope everyone is doing well. And yeah, I'm very excited to actually, this is going to be our first pitch as a, yeah.
That makes me so excited. I love it when people come and this is the first time you pitch. So the audience, this is a first time pitcher. They're getting their ideas out here. So we're going to give them lots of incredible support and energy. Are you ready to get started, Javneel?
Just a moment. And I would just like to introduce that all my team members are here as well in the meeting. So yeah, a big hello to everyone. And I think I'm ready to begin.
All right. Your timer starts now. Off you go.
Hello, everyone. Have you ever been in a situation where you like a clothing product online, but wonder how it would look and fit on you? Due to so many different styles available online, fitting has always been a guessing game. Of all the products returned from online purchases, clothing products amount to 21% of the returns. Also, I personally hate the long queues for the trial rooms. I mean, who doesn't? Well, we got you covered. Our aim is to revolutionize the clothing and apparel industry to empower individuals to create their own 3D avatar on which they can virtually style themselves by trying on different clothes and visualize how products will look and fit before making a purchase. With Try On Me, you can just start your journey by uploading a video of yourself on your Try On Me account, where you get to create your own 3D avatar and that represents your true self, allowing you to immerse yourself in an exciting and interactive shopping experience from the comfort of your home. Say goodbye to the uncertainty of online shopping and hello to confidence in every purchase. By reducing the guesswork, we aim to drastically decrease return rates, benefiting both customers and retailers. Join us as we attempt to bridge the gap between the fashion industry and 3D technology. Thank you.
Oh, hooray. Let's all give some virtual clapping. I don't think we have the applause, so I am giving it to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And, you know, it's always a hard spot to get things started. Congratulations on your first pitch. And who are your team members? Introduce them, let them give a wave and say hi.
Yep.
Hello. Who have you got here with you tonight?
Yep, it's Harshal, Harshil, Sanchit, and Geet. So it's
oh, beautiful. Well, congratulations. There you go. First picture's gone. All right, David, I've seen you've unmuted. So would you like to go first with some feedback?
Yes, I'll just go first. Thank you so much for that pitch, and we'll one thing I think you forgot. What's your ask? What are you looking for?
Actually, as I mentioned, this is our first pitch, and actually we are looking for guidance. We are fairly new. We are in the ideation stage currently, and any kind of guidance would be greatly appreciated by the team. So that's what we are here for.
Cool. Now, most important question, what makes you unique? And why I'm asking this question, because you're probably startup number 10 over the last 18 months that I've heard pitch a very similar idea. So why are you going to succeed where the others probably won't?
Firstly, you create your own 3D avatar, which you can style your own way. So every user or any user in the world who would like to see themselves in different clothes, they can just do it on their phone. That is our plan. Apart from that, we are also looking into fittings. That is small, medium, XL, all these sizes, how they would look on you before you make the purchase. So then you can be confident in every way before you click on that buy button.
Okay, and when you say I can try all the things on, I go, what's the business model? Are you hooked up to an online shop? Are you a standalone application? Do you draw the clothes from the internet? Do you scrape it? What's the model?
Yes, we are planning for businesses to partner with us so that they can share their apparels and clothing products with us so that we convert them into 3D. Right? Because we are all talking about 3D while all of this is in 2D. So we have to convert that into 3D using our resources. And then that is what can be placed on the user's model so that they can try it on.
Okay, so you have to create partnerships with apparel companies.
Yep.
And one last thing before I hand over to the next one. You upload a photo. What's the accuracy of that photo? We do that. Do we have LiDAR in all the phones that we can measure ourselves properly?
I'm sorry, I did not get you completely.
What is the accuracy of the photos? When I upload a photo, how precise are my dimensions?
So currently we are working on a model where you upload a video, not a photo, and a video of yourself, wherein we are going to cut the background and take the correct measurements of the individual. Although, as I mentioned, we are still in the research and development, so I'm not so sure about the accuracy yet. But yeah, that's that.
Cool. Thank you so much. And I've took enough time from the other chapter already.
Thank you,
All
David.
good. Adam, over to you. I see you've unmuted. Go.
Great presentation and awesome energy. I think probably maybe following on from some of David's questions, I've got a couple of questions. One, like how big is the market opportunity here, the market size?
So we believe that any user that would like to see themselves, that is, we are talking about globally, any user who would like to see themselves in different clothes. So that is going to be our market size. Apart from that, the problem that we are trying to solve is currently it is about the return rates. So that's why our market size will be focused on online shopping currently. And yep, I would like my teammate Hershel to answer that because he has the stats as well.
Hey, so currently, as of now, as per the ABS statistics, what I've researched, so the size of Australian clothing shopping market, it's amounts to about $34.7 billion. And on an average, about $1,151 is the amount an average Australian spends on clothing per year. So that's pretty much, and it has a CAGR of about 2.04% from year 2023 to in the next 4 years, for the next 4 years. So about 2% of compound growth every year.
Cool, thank you. And just one quick question, like tell me, like, what makes your team so special that your technology and solution is going to be different from the other competitors out there?
So currently we do not, so we have direct competitors, but no competitors in the 3D space. They are all working in 2D. So that is what we are focusing on. So yeah, that is going to be our USP as well, because the user cannot just see themselves in 2D in front of them and see pictures of different clothes on them, but actually look and feel by turning their own model, have a look and understanding of how the coat or whatever cloth they the person would like, how it would look on them completely.
Yeah, so the point I wanted to try and make is that when I was in the US recently pitching, you get smashed on what they call defensibility of your technology, and how your team is going to differentiate, or the tech that you're building is difficult to reproduce. So that's more of the answer that I'm looking for, is to try and understand that. I think that's a really important thing for you to be able to explain to potential investors.
And just to add to that, so everybody's into 3D market and 3D clothing, but we are also targeting, apart from partnering with big businesses, we are also planning to target small designers. They don't have a platform to showcase their own products, which we can try it on our models. So it can also be a base for small designers and fashion designers where they can partner and showcase their products. So it's good for them as well. And along with that, solving the fitting problem is the major USP, but we also introduce styling as well. That's another add-on we put.
Yeah, sorry, the question I was asking is slightly different, is why can't you go and code, everyone else is doing 2D, 3D sounds better, cool. Can I copy that easily? It's not a hard thing for somebody to go, oh, look, they're doing it, I'm just going to copy it. So I think understanding that and how to explain that is really important.
Right. Thank you so much. Our 5 minutes has expired. I'm sorry, James. No time for you, but I'll make sure I come to you first. Thank you so much, David and Adam. And thank you so much to the team at Try On Me. Thank you so much. Make sure that you have your questions and comments in the chat and put all your contact details in there as well. All right, over to our next picture for this evening. So we've got Shammi. Hello, Shammi. I can see you there. Would you like to say hello? Unmute.
A big hello to everyone. Really excited to be here. So I'm the co-founder of an app called uSpeek, and that's what I'm going to talk about today.
All right. Are you ready to get pitching?
I am.
All right. Your time starts now. Off you go.
Okay. So did you know that 75% of your career success depends on your communication skills, including, for example, pitching here? If you pitch right, you could win a prize or you could get a couple of $1 million as investment. The communication skills has huge business impact, even for businesses. Almost 80% of the mistakes they make is because of a gap in communication skills. So we've got this app called uSpeek that gives personalized coaching. And how we are different is we analyze the body language, the vocal tone, and the word power. No other app is competing with us, does all these three. So we give a very detailed feedback in a matter of minutes. So it's like a personalized coach for your communication skills. And we have delivered 30% improvement rates for individuals and at corporates. And we've got about 400,000 people who've used our app and improved their life by communicating better. What we are looking for at this stage is growth. Now, growth can come in multiple ways. One is give us clients or suggest any institutions or areas within Australia. That'll be great. The second thing we are looking for is funds. And what we're going to use those funds for is enhancing our technology and continuing to make the experience more personalized. Because keeping people motivated to improve themselves is a very tough problem to solve for. But technology can get us there if we have the right funds. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you, Shammi. Beautiful. Well communicated. Very well communicated. All right. I'm going to head over to you, James, for some feedback first up.
Thanks very much. Hey, Shammi, look, I love that. It's something that I think everyone recognizes as a problem, especially, let's say, the trauma of going from school into the workforce or university into the workforce. It's one of the most daunting things that people go through. So who are you targeting, though? The people who are young can't pay but need it. The people who are old can pay but perhaps don't need it as much.
Yeah. So that's a great question, right? So when we started, we were targeting everybody, and then we of course soon learned that that's not a great strategy to go with, right? It's always good to be focused. You need to be focused. So if I just look at the outcome so far, I said 400,000 people. So mostly we've been able to break into the B2B market. We've got banks as our customers. We've got technology companies. We've got consulting companies like KPMG, and also Ernst & Young. In technology companies, we've got a Japanese IT firm called NEC. We've got VMware, which has presence here. So it's a no-brainer, right? Like, why would technology companies or banking companies want to invest? So the investment in communication skills globally is pretty huge. It's almost up to $1 billion. That's how much companies spend. We have also, and that was really a sweet spot, like things, as co-founders, what you dream of was to break into all colleges and get people to, youngsters, to how to teach them interviewing skills, But that's a tough market to crack. We have tied up with management schools. There's one in India called the Indian Institute of Management Schools, which are really big in India. So we've got some good response from there, but we haven't yet been able to break big into that market.
Makes sense. So you're going to roll out B2B first, then maybe B2C will come.
Yeah.
And you said you got traction, 400 users or $400,000? I heard 400. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let me remember what I said. But okay, so see, we've got 400,000 users who've used our app, right? We've got almost now, this is across a base of about 60 to 70 corporate clients. So with one bank itself, we've got 20,000 users, for example. And this here, we coach their frontline executives who this is a bank in India. So majority of our customers are based out of India. I'm based in Sydney and my co-founder is based in the US. So India is a great market though. And also, when it comes to community,
So you're raising and you've got a good story and you got good traction. That's pretty exciting. I mean, that's the sort of thing that you can help someone with. I'll get off and let Adam and David go.
Sure.
Thanks, James. All right, Adam, David, who would like to chime in with some questions? And the winner of the judges is Adam. Off you go.
Okay, yeah, I'm interested. How do you measure the improvement in communication skills?
Brilliant question. And that's where AI plays a great role, right? The whole thing with soft skills is that they're very intangible. And when companies spend millions and they ask themselves, what's the outcome, especially the operations people, non-learning and development people. So we measure it by giving scores. So every video is scored on body language, word power, vocal tone, plus individually. So you'll get a score on, did you smile enough? Did you make eye contact? What was your posture like? So we are making the intangible tangible, and what gets measured gets done. So the overall score when I started versus my last video score when I stopped. And that's the 30% improvement rate that I was talking about. So it's, and imagine a scenario like companies like Accenture, for example, right? Where you've got 100,000 plus employees globally. And I worked with L&D as a consultant, so I understand the challenges they face. It's very hard for them to collect data to really understand where are the skill gaps. Now, at a click of a button, you're able to see, oh my God, my employees sitting in, let's say, UK, for example, they have an issue with their vocal tone. Their pitches are way too high, or because of which they're appearing rude from a customer service standpoint. So I'm just giving you, scenarios. So lots of analytics. Every video generates 30 data points. So, depending on a smart L&D HR head, you can get such powerful insights. And those are the kind of conversations they need to be having when they are sitting on the table with the CEO. What do I need to do from a people standpoint? Guys, these are the, some of the root causes, which then you see translating into either a disgruntled customer or whatever the branding that's, your company is facing or whatever issues you're facing because of people skill issues.
Thank you. And so how do you build a recurring, I think this is probably back to James's question, how do you build a recurring revenue model out of this? Or is it just they pay once, like once I'm enabled, now I'm good, then you got to find another customer?
So right now, the way we are building it is by having very good relationships with the L&D head who's funding us. So he keeps calling us back again and again, right? Giving us more and more licenses. Where I'd love to be is, let's say, if Adam, you use my app, you say, oh my God, I'm so motivated and I need to keep improving. And remember, in communication, it's not just presentation, it's influencing, it's negotiation, it's relationship. Communication as an umbrella has many other soft skills sitting under it. And that's where I need money for technology, because that's a very hard problem to solve, to keep people motivated. It's like getting people to lose weight, right? Like we have so many apps out there. How many are really effective? So I mean, I won't kid myself by saying I know how to solve that one. That's why I'm here. I need help.
Cool, thank you.
I love it. Thank you so much, Adam. Thanks, Shammi. David, we are out of time for judges' feedback, so I will come to you first on the next one. But thank you so much, Shammi. Sit back and relax. Make sure you put all your details there. Congratulations, though, on pitching tonight. And fingers crossed for a prize win too. So there you go. All right, over to our next picture. We have Mohammed Haider. I can see you there. Please unmute and say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, we can hear you. How are you this evening?
I'm very well, thank you.
All right, you ready to get pitching?
Yeah, I'm ready to go with the pitch.
Right.
Just if there's any noise, I'm in my office, and it's a call center environment at the back. So I've got an office. So apologies if you hear any noise.
It sounds good to go now. So
yeah.
How about we'll get you started before the noise starts.
All right. So hi everyone, my name is Mohammed, and my startup is about giving and saving. Are you passionate about supporting a charitable cause, but find it challenging to contribute due to rising living costs and high utility bills? What if I told you there's a groundbreaking solution that allows you to donate to your favorite charity without spending a cent out of your pocket? Let me introduce you to the first of its kind, world first tech platform of crowdfunding that empowers you to donate while you save through our innovative Switch and Donate feature. Imagine a platform that enables you to give back to your community, your school, your sports club, and other causes you care about while enjoying substantial saving on your expenses. We have developed a unique system that harnesses the power of utility switches such as gas, electricity, broadband, health insurance, and more to be generated funds through Cheap Bills engine. You might be wondering, how can a simple switch make a difference? The answer can be astonishing. By changing your gas and electricity provider through icause, you can donate $87. That is just the beginning. For larger switch, the impact could be staggering, up to $500. Together, we can leverage a $2 billion utility switch industry in Australia to create a wave of positive change. We believe giving should have no boundaries. While our innovative switch and donate platform allows you to make a difference, we recognize other diverse payment option can also make donation much easier. We provide conventional payment methods such as Visa, Master, Google Pay, Apple Pay, so you can donate to your favorite cause comfortably. We believe in making a change in future fundraising, and we believe you join us in this journey. My ask right now is $500K. We've invested a lot in the R&D, and we've invested a lot in the app and the technology of the platform. Thank you.
Oh, yay. Well done. Congratulations. And
Thank
we're
you.
all clapping for you there, Mohammed. Now tell me, have you pitched before at a virtual pitch night?
Yes,
Is
I
it-
was. I pitched last time, and yeah, I've been involved on and off. So I run other business as well. So it gets very hard for me to really dedicate. But I think icause is something which I believe very strong, and I think it can change the future of fundraising.
Well, it was a very loaded question, Mohammed, because what I wanted to say was you're always welcome. Pitchers out there are always welcome to come back and pitch again. We love it when you return and we get to hear again and practice your pitching and all those sorts of things. So thank you very much for
Thank you.
returning back to us.
Thank you.
And well done. All right, David, I'm over to you first for some feedback.
Thank you very much. Because we are here to help you improve from pitch to pitch as well. So we probably have to partner with some technology provider for that going forward. Mohammed, great seeing you again. Great improvement in your pitch, in your communication since the first time around. The important question, you're asking for a substantial amount of money. What is your traction?
Look, David, the traction, it's been a bit down because of the energy crisis last year. So I mentioned about Cheap Bill's engine, which powers the switch and donate option. So it went on a back burner for almost 8 to 9 months, and I've restarted icause in a way that it builds the traction. So at this time, we have a very low traction. I would say it's not even accountable to even say that we've got anything on board, but very small traction so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before the traction went down, did you do a user research? Well, when you had users, what did they like? How did you take on that feedback and did improve the product?
Look, I think so. We did a survey and we did just a feedback from user. What if a platform is available where you don't have to take a cent out of your pocket? And the feedback for most of the charities and the community and small fundraising organization, the challenge which they face is, everyone have either donated once or twice, or they are hooked with another charity. So for them to donate again becomes a hassle. By not taking money and not only saving on the bills, but also contributing towards a cause would make people donate much easily. And the crowdfunding industry is worth right now in the world $34 billion. So in saying that, there's a lot of room, and the feedback which we got from people is quite positive in terms of using the platform. It's just me. I don't have a co-founder, and that's one of the challenges I face as a single owner, which have to invest in everything. So, I mean, I've been through the challenges of development and everything. So in saying that, I'm always trying to improve my platform.
Cool. I end it there. Thank you, Mohammed, and over to the next judge.
Thank you.
All right. So James or Adam, who would like to chime in with some feedback? I'm going to go, and the winner is, I'm going to go with you,
right.
James.
Okay. Hi, Mohammed. It's good to see you again, mate.
Hi, James.
So the platform works. You're happy with the platform? Let's assume that's a given. The model works and it's unique. So why change? Like, don't compete head to head with every other charity out there looking for you to donate money out of your pocket, you've got an advantage. You're saying save some money and donate as well. So I think it sounds like you're looking for the line of least resistance and attempted to kind of go away from what you know is going to be the best towards something that's kind of like easy to get off the ground. I just think that may be a mistake in the long run. You may have to just tough it out and go with what you have, because what you have is, it sounds like it's unique. I haven't come across too many that are doing that. So just my advice, stick to what you're doing.
Thank you.
That's great feedback, James. Thank you. And Adam, I've got time just for a quick word from you, if you'd like.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't seen you pitch before. So a really interesting idea. How do you make money?
So icause charges 5% of platform fees. So it's similar as GoFundMe, but the point of difference with us is that people can donate without using money for a cause which they care about. So in a nutshell, we have more payment options, and people who wants to contribute can donate. But icause it's for profit, so we charge 5% platform fees through the entire revenue. So for example, if they make $100, we charge $5.
Yeah, cool, gotcha. That's really interesting. And at the moment, what's the potential market? Is it just Australia, or is there a worldwide market here?
Very good question, Adam. Adam, the market is quite huge. The Australian market is 25 million people, whereas compared to US, Canada, which is US is 334 million, market is deregulated. We had a chat with a big hospital in Melbourne. They do raffle every year, and they've got 500,000 donors. And when we spoke to them about this opportunity, we said even 5% of your donors use Switch and Donate the bill, where they don't have to spend, not only they save, but they contribute towards your cause. That would be 20,000 bill. And if they do one service, which is just electricity, they would be donating $51 per service into 20,000 bill. That's $1.6 million total donation collected for the hospital. So the opportunity in terms of global opportunity, it's like endless. US, Canada, UK, 68 million. So I mean, we're starting from Australia because I own another business called Cheap Bills, which is a comparison website similar to iSelect and Compare the Market. And that's why I can use and leverage and came up with this idea that I can use a form where we can also help people and give 30% of Cheap Bills commission towards a cause. And why I'm happy to give 30% of commission is when we use Google Ads, we end up spending more than 30% on the advertising. So might as well not only help people who are raising money where they don't have money and they still want to donate, but also give something back to the community as well.
Cool, thank you. Very, very interesting.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, judges. And thanks, Mohammed. I loved it the first time you pitched it, and I love it even more the second time. Thank you so much for coming back and sharing it again with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, go back and relax. And you got a couple of comments in the chat too, so get to those. All right, over to our next picture. Anna, you have been sitting there looking so patient and lovely with a gorgeous smile on your face. Say unmute, say hello. Let's make sure we can hear you.
Hi, everyone.
We can hear you loud and clear. We absolutely can. Are you ready to get your pitch started?
Sure.
All right, your time starts now. Over to you.
So let's face it. Marketing technology is currently failing SMEs, and failed SMEs impact communities worldwide. The current marketing technology lacks automation and strategy, leaving SMEs struggling. But at Flintt, we are revolutionizing this landscape with our proprietary SaaS, software as a service technology, using the Flintt Ignite method. It's an end-to-end content creation and distribution platform that leverages AI to automate and personalize marketing campaigns, which empowers our users, the SMEs, with visibility and sales, effectively making small business look like big business. So our diverse team boasts over 80 years of combined experience in technology, in marketing, and in customer support. I'm Anna Osherov, the CEO and founder of Flintt, and since 2006, I have been dedicated to small business marketing, really driven by their passion to make a difference in the world through helping SMEs succeed. Now, we are an impact-driven company. We align with the 3 global sustainable development goals. We look at gender equality, decent work and economic growth, and quality education. And we really focus on gender equality through technology, innovation, and education. And in that way, we aim to bridge the digital gender gap and really uplift women in business, because we know that when women are succeeding in business, especially in struggling communities, not only do their families benefit, but also the wider community. Now, our business model is a freemium subscription model. We currently have 188 registered customers across our 3-tiered business plans. We have 40 people with payment methods and an MRR of $250 a month, or MRR, and it is slowly growing. We've so far validated MVP. We've built some strong partnerships with business training organizations and networking groups. Now, these groups and organizations target our ideal market, which is service-based SMEs, because we know that they really need to be visible and trustworthy in order to be able to grow. Now, we need to scale. We are currently seeking $300,000 of investment, and with this investment, we'll be driving user acquisition, ramping up our product development, and then significantly increasing our marketing efforts so that we can really create powerful sales strategy, improve our product market fit, and leverage this community like you guys to really achieve transformation and success, because every business deserves great marketing. So let's empower SMEs together.
Hooray! Thank you so much, Anna. Yay. Loved every minute of that. Go female power. I was nodding. I could see heaps of people nodding there, which was awesome. Congratulations on a great pitch. All right, judges, who wants to get the comments and the feedback started? We are going to go with who is the winner of the judges? James. Oh, no, David. David, you won. Over to you.
Anna, thank you for that.
Hi.
Hello, it's good to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
First, I think you exceeded the 90 seconds a tiny little bit, I would say, but good on you. What's your direction?
What's our traction?
Yes.
Or what's our direction? So with our traction, as I said, we have got a prototype in the marketplace. We have had roughly 180 people through that prototype over the years, which we've been sort of testing and trialing our product market fit, which is really where we are sitting at the moment. So we have paying customers, we have non-paying customers across our 3 tiers currently, and we're really looking at trying to understand if our business model is the right business model. So do we need to have a freemium, or can we really just sell people into our top tier, which is kind of where people are landing at the moment. That's the preferred space to be in. And then really being able to understand how we can empower our users with our platform to be a need to have, not a good to have.
Okay, cool. With those 180 users, do you have any data how much?
Yeah, we track. Yeah, we track everything from how many campaigns they've created, how many months they've been on there, how many of their accounts have they connected to the platform, how much creative is going out. We track how well their actual content is doing in the marketplace. So we actually track the engagement rates and open rates for the content that goes out. So we do track quite a lot of that data. And then because there is sort of a smaller amount of people that are actively, consistently using, we maintain really open communication with those people to get an understanding of what's working for them and what is not, so that we can basically continue to iterate a platform that's going to solve the problem that we are looking to solve based on the feedback that we are getting from our users.
Cool. Thank you. I'll hand over to the next judge.
Thanks, David.
Hey.
James.
Hey, Anna. One thing I probably haven't asked, I should say, should have asked, is you say the service-based SMEs are really a sweet spot. That's where you kind of see a best fit. Is that being validated by what's actually happening, or have
Yeah.
you found that it's actually not?
That is what's being validated by what's actually happening. But look, to
Right.
be completely honest, that is the space that I know really, really well. So we built this platform purpose built for these people, and my network is full of those people. So we're looking at, you know, coaches and consultants, professional services and practitioners, whether that's holistic or health, or, you know, so people that have a practice. And so therefore, they're the people that are in my direct network. So they're the people that I still find are more excited about the proposition than any other.
Okay. No,
Market.
cool. And 300,000 comes in. What does that get you? What's the milestone? What sort of run rate? What sort of customer? What are we looking at?
So with the 300,000, we're looking at getting 500 paying customers, which will basically help us to more than break even in this space. We're looking to be able to update the user experience to really reduce the amount of time it takes us for onboarding, because currently our onboarding is a bit manual, and we're trying to understand how to make it better, primarily because people have never seen a platform that does end-to-end content creation, distribution, tracking. So people can't easily grasp the concept. So we need a better user experience with better onboarding that helps us scale, so that we can take the manual out of it and then really invest in marketing and advertising, because it's a social and email platform tool, which means these are the best platforms to advertise through, but we need to know that we can manage the users. So we'll need to scale our service, and we need to be able to scale our users and keep the churn down by providing a good service.
Right. No, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we are out of time. Sorry, Adam, I'll come to you first on the next one. But Anna, thank you so much. And you have pitched before as well, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah, I never forget a pitching face. So I knew you had. Thank you so much for coming back again. Sit back and relax. I think we've had your flintt.com.au going around the URL. So please reach out and have a look at the chat. All right, over to our next picture. We have Harry. Hello, Harry, from Wedeo Hire.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for this great opportunity.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. Are you ready to get pitching?
Oh, yes.
All right, your time starts now. Off you go, 90 seconds now.
Good day, everyone. After speaking with 50 plus recruiters and employers and job seekers, here are the few things they hate the most about their current hiring process. The amount of time it takes to shortlist the right candidates, chasing the job applicants over the phone and get to know them better. According to Job Adder, recruitment firm spends anywhere between $550 per day to $5,000 per week in order to find the right acquisition. That's the cost per hire. It could range anywhere between minimum of 3 days to 2 to 3 weeks on a simple task as a phone tagging to get to know the job applicant better. And job seekers express their frustration of not getting noticed with their PDF-based resumes because it's hard to stand out on text. Hi, my name is Harry from Wedeo Hire. I'm here to save the cost per hire and save time for the recruiters and employers. If you're a recruiter or an employer, simply copy paste your existing text-based job posting URL or a LinkedIn URL ad onto our app. Our inbuilt AI prepares the best script that you could record your video job posting, preset 3 to 5 questions that you would like your job applicant to answer, and they could able to address that in a video resume. Quickly watch those 2 to 3 shortlisted candidates on the video before you send out the video interview links in minutes. In addition, if you're a job seeker, simply upload your PDF resumes, copy paste your LinkedIn URLs onto our inbuilt AI, could able to create a script that summarizes your most attractive points in your resume. Then user could record and create a professional video resume before you apply for the jobs. While it's our grand vision to bring simplicity for job seekers and simplicity for recruiters and employers with the power of video in a one simple, easy to use platform, we aspire to convert every text-based resume into a living, breathing video resumes, creating the world's database for the first video resume directory in the world, in additionally helping the recruiters and employers to engage more with their potential star hires by recruiting, highlighting their work culture to attract the right talent and find the right match. I need help in improving my current MVP that is developed on a Figma design. I'm looking to connect with Buzzy. We have 2 revenue models, pay as you use and SaaS platform, and additionally raising 500K in order to build this software and improvise on testing as well. We aspire to reach 1.2 million in sales revenue in the year 1. We have pay as you go and as well as a SaaS platform. Thank you.
Oh, well done, Harry. And I love the shout out to the to Buzzy, to the judge. I love that. So Adam, perfect. Over to you. What do you say?
He's lining himself up for the prize. Good work, Harry. Yeah. So just tell us a bit about the competition. Like, who else is doing this? It's not the first time I've heard, video resumes trying to reduce the amount of time over there. Who else is doing it, and how do you differentiate yourself?
Great question. Like, if you just type video resumes, there will be tons of them. And if you use them, you would know why people don't use them much. One of the main reasons is being very competent in front of the camera. And that comes with not being sure about what to say. And that's what everybody's lacking. What we're doing is take your traditional PDF resume, you upload that. This is something you prepared, you have so much relatability. And we have an inbuilt tech that just makes it so familiar and makes it easy to use. So we have built in an inbuilt teleprompter script, which just basically runs your existing PDF resume, where it just scrolls on your screen. You're just so familiar. It prepares you with your body language as well as practice as many times as possible. And it just gives you an elevator pitch for your resume. So that's how we differentiate from others.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I've probably got tons of questions, but maybe I'll leave some time for the other judges.
Oh, thanks, Adam. David, James, got any? Who wants to go next? I think David.
I'm a little bit worried about you. Normally, you're very fast on the unmute trigger. Okay, I go. Harry, thank you very much. I'm pretty impressed, and I actually see great collaboration opportunities today here in between the pictures. I think uSpeek would be a great add-on for your feature to help with improving the confidence and the communication of the applicants. So 500,000, you have MVP. What exactly are you going to do with the 500K?
We wanted to put together a great team, mainly the software development team, a UX, UI design team, and in-house feature list. So I have 3 different versions of it. At the moment, I'm focusing on a very core minimum to build feature that we could launch and test. After that, we are actually wanting to scale this to universities, directly access to the employment boards, to the employers, as well as to the government. So there's a large scale scene. We've actually wanted to build the software, and we've analyzed that's the minimum requirement for us to just operate for at least 2 years.
Okay, how much of those 500,000 go into other things but technology?
At the moment, half of that will go into the technology, and the remaining will go into selling and scaling our minimum viability feature. So we aspire to sell to, our feature would be selling to recruitment agencies at $10,000 as a subscription. We aspire to reach 1.2 million in the first year.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Harry.
And James, we've got a couple of minutes, probably 2 minutes or so, for some extra feedback.
Yeah, I mean, this is so far out of my comfort zone. That's why I didn't jump in, David. But I mean, I can see it. I think this is wonderful. I can understand why it would work. I can probably even see the difference between you and other competitors who are doing just more of an automated video upload. Business model wise, I'm keen to know whether you think 10,000 is going to cut it, because aren't you going to need a really large sales team? This sounds like it's going to be sales heavy. I could be wrong, but B2B, corporate, even enterprise, like 12 month sales cycles before you get paid, generally, before you score an account. Have you thought about these things?
Yes, I worked in enterprise software sales is my background. This is something comes naturally to me to just, I've actually cold called 50 companies to just pitch about this. We have 2 participants who are willing to trial this. So based on that data, I've actually modeled this kind of pricing, and this is just for the first feature, which is an MVP, which is just ready for us to feature it out without not complicated things. I learned it out of experience. The remaining sales are at a large ticketed items, but at this stage, we're focusing on bringing in $1.2 million in revenue in the year 1.
And will this be sold as a standalone, or, I mean, are you expecting enterprises to actually integrate this in via an API, or will it come out, are you going to try and put this on the back of an existing software suite and just say, hey, we're kind of coming in the back door with you guys?
It just plugs in with their existing system.
I love it. All good. Well, well done, Harry. Well answered to all those questions too. Thank you, and well pitched. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Don't sit back and relax. There you go. Now we've actually got our last registered picture coming up. So we've actually flown through these. It's gone really, really quickly. So we've got Martin. Martin, say hello. Hello, I can see you there.
Hello. How's it going?
Hello. How are you?
Good, thanks.
All right. Are you ready to get going?
Yep.
All right. Your timer starts now.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'm Martin Thompson, the founder of OncoParse. So at OncoParse, we're working on cracking the code for the early diagnosis of pancreatic cancer and harnessing the data for effective treatment monitoring. So pancreatic cancer is a devastating disease, truly, in the sense of the words. It kills 95% of all patients diagnosed. Now, despite it being the 8th most commonly diagnosed cancer, it is the 3rd leading cause of cancer death and is set to be the 2nd leading cause by 2025. There is currently no effective screening test. The disease is only detected once symptoms occur, and treatment options are ineffective. So what is our solution? OncoParse is working towards the next generation of pancreatic cancer diagnostic assays. To achieve this, we're going to target data from the source of the disease, which is present naturally in the bloodstream of the body, which is called circulating tumor DNA. So these circulating biomarkers are collected by blood sample and then sequenced using state-of-the-art nanopore sequencing technology to obtain the tumor's genetic code. Using this data, we're targeting enhanced variant and interpretation systems and bioinformatics pipelines, which will allow clinicians to effectively identify and profile tumors and provide effective personalized treatment programs. So locally, the pancreatic cancer cost represents about $370 million cost burden to the healthcare system. And we've just opened our seed round for investors to join, but we're also looking for partners and people who have just been impacted this and are interested in joining the cause. So yeah, that's all from me. Thanks for listening.
Oh, congratulations, Martin. Well done. Lots of cheers. Congratulations. Great pitch too. And what an amazing company too. Just brilliant. So important, that research. David, I see that you have jumped in there and unmuted. Off you go. Oh no. By accident.
I did not even mute myself. That's the problem.
I love it. Would you? All right,
Okay.
James, go get it started for us with the feedback.
G'day, Martin. I think anyone who's willing to take the long road, because this is deep tech, this is like long periods of time before you get to that top of Mount Everest, is someone who obviously has resilience. You can't be doing this for fun, right? And is there a personal connection to this in the family? I hate to be kind of putting you on the spot, but I gather there probably would be.
There is. My grandfather, he died of pancreatic cancer. And of course, you know, when it comes to palliative care and those kind of things, it's an awful experience. But almost everyone I talk to has been affected by this disease as well. Someone in the family or someone they know.
Yeah, no, with you on that. What kind of a timeline is it between now and, I guess you have to go through clinical trials before you get approval, right? It'll be a series of trials before you get given approval, or is it a shorter route? Have you got some sort of a short and quicker way of getting to the point of, okay, thumbs up, you're approved, you can now distribute?
Yeah, so there are options that don't involve regulatory approval. So a lot of variant calling systems aren't regulated products. they're provided as tools, as research tools to the lab. So we could essentially fit in there. It means you couldn't apply it directly to a clinical diagnosis, but the lab could use the interpretation and then provide information to a clinician.
Okay, and you've got a good team, like you trust them, they're the best?
Yes, I have people who are experienced in business development for ctDNA assays for a local company, a connection to the university. We plan on working with the lab at the University of Melbourne, and a known pancreatic cancer surgeon as well.
Okay, and we're going to go global, right?
Well, yes, it's about saving lives, so it's got to go everywhere. Yeah.
That's it for me.
Just incredible. Great questions, James. Adam, would you like to ask any questions, thoughts, comments, feedback?
This is completely out of my comfort zone as well, like in terms of medical. But yeah, I think it was probably trying to understand just very quickly based on what I had the same question as James, just around the team. Like, do you have, this is like deep tech shit, you know, like how do you have the people that can make this stuff happen? That's probably my critical question.
Yeah, so we're focusing on, I'm not sure if you've heard of Google's Deep Variant. They have a variant calling system for next generation sequencing platforms. We're looking at using machine learning on these large databases of existing nanopore sequences and training up a large model based on that. So, you know, it's not necessarily a significant exercise. It's more the regulatory approval. If we're going to take this directly to a clinical, as a clinically available product that has a therapeutic benefit, that's going to be a large clinical study. But as I mentioned before, there are paths around that. So despite it being deep tech, we're really looking at basing our solution on an existing platform, physical platform, the nanopore sequencing platform, and our assay will live around that.
Right, cool, thank you. And what's the, like, how big's the seed round and what's the time to, you know, to get to the next stage? What is the next stage? I have no idea about this part of the market.
That's all right. Yeah, pretty typical number, but we're looking at 500,000 Australian dollars for this round. So that's going to fund our equipment costs for the lab, consumables at the lab, a full-time PhD student to run the sequencing and the development. We also have considerations for IP regulatory. So regulatory is going to be a big one here, and some more in-depth market research. Yeah, and of course, you know, some to cover other resource costs as well and overheads.
And the time frame to get to the next stage, like what's the next?
So we're looking at being done with this part of the project by the end of next year. So proof of concept by the end of next year, at which point in time we're going to jump into a serious validation exercise. So that would involve another round of between, you know, 1 to 2 million. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I don't know anything about this sector of the market, but that 500K doesn't seem like enough. But that's just my So, you know, don't be afraid to ask for what you actually need.
Yeah, I think it's more about the tools available these days. So these nanopore sequencing devices, they're only $1,000 each.
Right.
And then we're taking we have access to samples from the hospital, from a biobank. We've been quoted, you know, we understand the costs involved with running the lab and hiring the PhD. So that will at least get us to a form of proof of concept, which is where we want to be.
I think it's just more like, you know, when you're dealing with things like regulatory compliance and that, things can take a lot longer. So it's not actually it might not be the cost of the tech or the device in that, but just purely just the time it takes you to get through that process. So it might be something that when you're pitching, you want to be able to have a really strong answer to that. So people feel comfortable that they're giving you, again, what I found with pitching is it's, you know, the amount that you ask for, don't be afraid to ask for more. You just need to be able to make the investor feel like it's confident, like you will get there within that period. So it's not about getting there with a minimal amount of money. It's making them feel that you've got something awesome and you can actually get there.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, Adam, and it's also about the investors. At 500,000, you're not going to get any venture funds jumping in. They can't. And so I'm an angel investor, but I'm about to make myself like second-class citizen. Not too many angel investors are at the level that you're at and also have the worldwide connections that you need to kind of like get you to the next level. So partly asking for a bigger check brings you in better quality investors with the connections and with the experience. There's not too many deep tech angels out there. It's too hard, right? But anyway, we can talk about that offline maybe.
Thanks so much.
Oh, I just love it. Thank you, judges. That's why we have you here. You really do. Your valuable insights and inputs just so incredible. David, do you want to finish it up and wrap it up? And we're going to be doing some networking and the judges are going to deliberate. What would you like to say?
Thank you, Karen. I would just, Martin, thank you for your pitch. I'm not taking more of your time. Good hair and beard job, I want to say. I really appreciate that. Just for everyone who's on the call who did not register to pitch, did not get a chance to pitch today, but caught fire and saw that it's really valuable for them and would like to pitch as well. I've just made the next registration, the next event live, so you can go onto our Silicon Beach website and register for next month already. And with that said, Herman, are we ready to go into the breakout rooms?
And while we're waiting for that, how about we give a round of applause for all of the incredible pitches? Well, there you go. I'm going to do it. Thank you, Jamal. Round of applause. So we had Javneel, we had Shammi, we had Mohammed, we had Anna, Harry, and obviously last, certainly not least, we had Martin. Thank you so much to all of you. I know I've been in your position before where I've had to do these pitches. It can really be quite, that's scary and it's hard and it's trying to get your passion and your idea and your mission out in 90 seconds is no easy feat. So we salute all of you. Well done. You're all winners in my book. You all get a gold star for coming along tonight and doing that. So congratulations to all of you. So yes, don't stay with us. We are going to go into those breakout rooms very, very shortly. The judges and I will stay with some deliberations, but come back because you will get to hear who are our winners this evening. So make sure that you don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody. Hi, Shammi. I can see you there. We're just giving it another little bit while everyone returns to the room. I hope you enjoyed your speed networking in there. I'm always curious to know what goes on in those rooms. I'm sure you have lots of fun and I miss out on all the fun. Is that what happens? I was just saying, welcome back, everybody. I'm sure you had lots of fun in there. Hi, John. And can I just do a special mention to the best photo that is the holding is Ken. Ken, I love your photo because you were just smiling at me the whole entire way on the screen. So I think we should all take a leaf out of Ken's book and just do a smile and our photo be just us smiling because it always just brings me so much joy. I love it. There you are, Ken. Hello. And you're in real life.
And I came back. I'm well, and you?
I'm really well too.
Fascinated with the picture.
Oh, I just love your holding slide anyway, because they always just make you, I feel like you're just smiling at me the whole way, Ken. Thanks for the energy.
Pleasure always.
Good to see you. All right, let's go over to the judges for the announcement of the prizes. But congratulations again from me for everyone that pitched tonight. But I'm going to go to you, Adam, first. Over to you to announce the winner.
Go off mute. Off mute would help.
Yeah.
Hey, that was so awesome to see everybody. Like I said, look, I'm usually in your shoes, so it's interesting to see it from the other side of the fence. Keep doing it. You always will get better, and just keep improving. And like you're always pitching, you're always changing it. I always sort of joke that like everybody I've ever asked for advice, they've all gone, "Oh yeah, your pitch is crap. This is how you need to improve it." And you just keep improving it and iterating in that, and it just makes you a better pitcher. So yeah, so well done to everybody. When I looked at the criteria that I looked at is, you know, how could what we're doing with Buzzy go out and help some of the pitchers today? And I think the clear one, besides that he asked for it, and it was Harry. So I really stoked to be able to give Harry the prize. Well done. Yeah, just we'll connect, and I'll make sure that you get your voucher, and we can get your application and server. And if you want to get apps in the App Store and all that stuff, we can work through that as well. And then I also wanted to I wasn't going to give the full prize, but I will post the link in there for that voucher and for everybody to be able to give it a try, because we're about trying to get you, allowing you to turn your ideas into something that works and go out and test it. And we just think that's an awesome thing for people to do. It's what I'm passionate about. But special call out as well to Anna. So just reach out to us, and I want to connect with you and just see if there's a way we can help. You might be further along in the process. You've already got something that's already built, but if it's something that we can help you test things in the marketplace, and that goes out for all the other folk there as well. So huge round of applause to everybody. Thank you, and I'll go back on mute.
Oh, thank you so much, Adam. And can I just say thank you so much for all your invaluable expertise and wisdom and words. It's so lovely to have, someone who's from the other side being able to pass on that knowledge. It was just incredible. And thank you to Buzzy too for sponsoring. We really cannot put these nights on without our pitch night sponsor. So just a huge, thank you to Buzzy as well for enabling us to put it all on. You're incredible. So thank you so much. Now, just a note to the prize winners, I'll be sending an email connection with you and the judge so that you two can connect and reach out afterwards. So please look out for that email. But also please connect with all of us on LinkedIn and we can keep conversations going. Please connect with myself. I always love connecting with people and audience and the pictures and all the rest of it. So please do that as well. All right, James, over to you. We've been waiting patiently. Who's the lucky winner of your prize?
It's always so hard. Look, Javneel, Harry, Mohammed, Anna, Shammi, and Martin. I just was blown away. I'm always saying blown away, but seriously, I see a lot of pictures, and David, this is no joke. These guys are getting better and better and better each time round. We're getting stronger people. We're getting more, even though they're first-time pitches sometimes, more diverse pitches. We're getting solutions that are coming out of left field, right field. I mean, it's just, it's a real blessing, and it's a real honor to kind of be part of this. And this is what gives me the energy to keep on getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and working 20-hour days. But I would say I am best suited to help Martin. How's that, Martin? You didn't expect that one, did you? So
No, not at all.
I'm not a specialist, mate, but I do know a little bit about where you're going. So yeah, I'm going to try and give you some help.
Thanks so much, James. Thank you.
Congratulations, Martin. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. And David, what did you call Martin's beard? What was that expression?
It's an awesome hair and beard drop.
Oh,
I really relate to that.
Amazing. Well, congratulations, Martin. Look out for the email. Go, David, over to you.
Back out from the woods. Yes, great startups today, great ideas. For some, I would love to help everyone, and probably will be in touch one way or another with most of the pitchers of tonight. And again, if you do not win today, it's not a testament that you're not the best or that you're the worst or whatsoever. It's just we did not find the right fit for the prizes that we have right now. But as we learned today, you can come back as often as you want. And maybe next time we have the perfect fit for you. So please keep the energy up and keep reaching out to people that you meet here on these calls. And yeah, keep going. But today, I would love to give actually both prizes, the Think Innovation as well as the Idea Spice prize to Shammi with uSpeek. I think it's a great, there you are in the corner, I found you. Shammi, congrats, looking forward to work with you and spread the word about uSpeek.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm so honored. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank everyone tonight on the call. Thank all the pitchers, and congrats to everyone who came out and pitched, and especially to the ones that pitched for the very first time in their life.
Yeah, congratulations, everyone. Thank you for such a wonderful night. Thank you to all the audience as well. You're incredible. I love the attendees. John, I saw you nodding your head and clapping. Thank you. It's so great to see faces as well. We love having you here. And don't forget to register and attend pitch for our next pitch night in September, where I'll be 1 month older and going, I can't believe we're into September. Can you believe it? Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, judges.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
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 Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.